Who here is totally amazed with this thing? When I saw this and I started playing around with it and how easy it is, it absolutely blew my mind. I don't understand anymore why I would go back to looking at a chart and looking at the weird price of the ZB futures, or trying to combine ZB against ZF and not being able to do the ratio and having to do everything with the math underlined. I know for some of you, this might be overwhelming. You might feel like this, and you might have lots of questions. What I'd like to do now is go over an opportunity, because a new trading window, it's open. Computers are getting faster, the world's getting smarter, and markets are changing. Trades are presenting multiple times per week, and you can just look at the feedback. Absolutely the best service live or online. I love it, highly recommend. Chris here making some money trading the bub. Tony Robbins talks about when you can find asymmetric risk versus reward, that's what you really want to jump on. Asymmetric risk versus reward is finding something that has a fixed amount of risk that you know exactly what you're getting into, but the upside is never ending. And that's exactly what this is. The risk grossly outweighs the reward when you become a member of Bond Edge. So let me share exactly how it works. Let me share exactly what you get. The first thing you get is Bond Edge for Thinkorswim. What do we value this at? I've never seen anything like it. Let me also say, I could not get this built. Why couldn't I get it built? The reason I couldn't get it built is because I wouldn't be able to explain it to somebody for them to understand it well enough to build it. The reason this worked out and the reason this is special is because Pablo had a beautiful career at Facebook, a real career that people would die for. And he left it because he wanted to be a full-time trader. Once he learned how to trade, he thought, what's the easiest way for him to replicate this process and improve on this process? And that's what Bond Edge is. So Pablo asked questions, we worked together, he built the entire thing, but this is not something I could have outsourced and just tried to find a programmer to build. It would have cost me 20, 30K to be able to explain it. That's why it's so special. You'll get Bond Edge for Thinkorswim. Once you get the URL, guys, you own this thing. What else do you get? You're also going to get Bond Bootcamp. Bond Bootcamp is the foundational course that I teach you how to trade bonds, how to trade the yield curve. It's a 3-hour course. And then third, you're going to get a PDF, a 25-page PDF that Stephen Williams made. He's another client. He built it to help him understand the trade, and he shared it with everybody. It's a really valuable tool. So overall, guys, what you're going to get, the Bond Edge tool, easily a $3,000 value. You'll get Bond Bootcamp, 3 hours, how to trade bonds, how to trade the yield curve, and you'll get the Bond Bootcamp PDF. Again, this is the first time we're doing this. I want to make this a no-brainer. I was telling Pablo about the offer earlier, and he said, really? I said, yes, I want this to be a no-brainer. So we're adding 3 extra bonuses. The first bonus is going to be our advanced bond classes. 3 live recorded classes. These sold for $9.97. You're going to get this with the offer. You're also going to get a live Bond Edge class with Pablo and I next Thursday. It's an hour. You'll have Pablo on there. You'll have myself on there. We'll teach, ask any questions that you want. What we're also going to give you is 3 more past live bond classes. You're getting 3 extra bonuses: advanced bonds, a live Bond Edge class, and 3 live class recordings. To walk you through everything that you're going to get, you'll get the Bond Edge tool for Thinkorswim. You're going to get a live Bond Edge class, and then you're going to get 9 hours of bond education. You're also going to get a 25-page PDF. Why are we doing this? I believe education is a commodity. I believe that once you start trading like this, and again, I want to put all this information in front of you because I don't want you to start trading next Monday. I want you to start learning. I want you to play around with it. I want you to paper trade. I want you to take as long as you can before you get into the market. But I want to give you all the information that we have available for you to learn the bond trade, so then you can really take advantage of this Bond Edge tool. So it's 9+ hours, total value over 8K. The Bond Edge tool, live class, 9 hours. Now you're probably asking yourself, how much is all this gonna cost? I looked around the internet to find what others charge for information similar like this, and I couldn't find anything close. So the retail package, and this is gonna go up on the website for $3,997. And that may seem expensive, but if we base price based upon results, I think you'll see in short time that this is a very good price. But here's the good news. You're not gonna pay $3,997, and you're not gonna pay $2,997 either. Because with this webinar special, you'll get all the benefits and everything, including all the bond information, for only $997. You will not get a better deal. It's $997. It's mastersintrading.com/bond edge. So again, Bond Bootcamp usually sells for $297. Advanced Bonds is $997. You're getting everything for one price of $997. If you did buy Energy Edge and you're interested in Bond Edge as well, send me an email, support@mastersintrading. I will definitely work with you. I appreciate you coming out. Honestly, the struggle that I face is having you guys understand the trade, because I feel like once this is understood, I don't understand why. And I said this to Pablo too. If you have over a $10,000 account, guys, and if you trade on Thinkorswim, this is such incredible value for you. I would say stop trading and learn this. What are actionable trades? Using this example right here, these are all actionable trades for short-term traders. Okay, these are just outright trades. What we're also going to do is we're going to add one more bonus. And today, Pablo had a live class with the coaching clients that was all about Bond Edge. He was walking it through. And then at the end of class, for the last 20 minutes of class, he talked through some more actionable trades. Whoever moves forward today, if you're part of this first 20 group, the beta group, you'll also get today's coaching class. And today's coaching class, so you'll get 10 hours of high-level information from 2 professional full-time traders and this unbelievable charting tool for one price of $997. So guys, to answer some questions about Masters in Trading, how this works is Pablo and I share trades every Sunday. That's how the membership works. And then we have a coaching group. The coaching group, that's where the private Facebook group is. We have classes a couple of times a week, and the coaching clients get access to everything. What we also do is we're allowing some of these tools to be purchased a la carte. Bond Edge and Energy Edge are 2 examples. You can buy this same tool with Energy Edge. We have this same offer for energies. So you can learn how to trade different energy products, or you can learn bonds. I personally think that learning bonds is the most important thing for relative value traders, because the bonds is what I originally learned, and everything is built off that. So if you learn to look at bonds, then after that, you started looking at more of like the heating oil, gas oil type trades, WTI, Brent, all different energy relationships. But this thing too, it's just a hoot of fun. And so we've just been going through and making, explainer videos just so everybody understands this. But you could take off all the flies and just start putting spreads on there and look at what spreads are breaking down. Now, obviously, these two and these two aren't correlated. So I wouldn't compare these two against these two, but this is certainly, some kind of relationship breakdown. I mean, literally, whatever you want to do. And everything is just done in price. So freaking cool. Rudy, you would want to be using a futures brokerage. So we suggest Infinity Futures. DG, sure. I mean, this is, most of the people in the coaching room are looking to trade full-time, guys. The key to this, and at first I thought it was more of an indicator, but now that I realize it's taken over all my charting, energy edge, equity edge, bond edge. I don't even use Thinkorswim. I just use this as an overlay for all my charts. John, great question. John says, if you have more than one edge tool, can you have them open? I open them all throughout the day. Bob, here you go. Let me throw a caveat in there though. I open them up all throughout the day, but when I did it, my performance and my computer was horrible. And I called Pablo and I'm like, Pablo, great tools, but you ruined my computer, buddy. And so I thought that I have to go spend a whole bunch of money, and I guess I would have to buy some RAM and whatever. I'm just gonna use buzzwords. And then Pablo said, don't do that. I'll just make a video and I'll explain to you exactly how you could speed up your computer. If you haven't had a chance to watch this, I found it so incredibly valuable. So I'll just share that with you guys. The whole idea of this offer is I want you using the tool. So I thought, what can we possibly give you guys to make sure that we put you in the best position to succeed? And that's why it's $9.97. The next level after this, if you want to continue working with us, is we do have a coaching group. The coaching group, we take 10 people at a time. Right now, there's a wait list. It's a 6-month program. We do 3 live classes a week. So it's pretty intense, but definitely it's for those who are focused on doing this full time. That's the next level after these edge tools. Hey, Pablo.
Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, thank you so much for doing the questions. Let me ask, I really wasn't following the questions throughout. Is there like a common question? Like, what do you think was the most widely asked question, or something that kept coming up?
How do you use this to actually trade? That was one of them. And if the equities and the others are still available for purchase.
Okay, cool.
The bare minimum to open a futures account as of today is $2,500, and that's the bare minimum just to open up a futures account, which that may change, who knows. They may increase that, but yeah, I 10,000 at least if you're using a broker that offers margin offsets is what I would recommend as a bare minimum.
Bobby, no problem. So guys, this is not a magic pill. There is no such thing as something that just trades for you. Ed, as asking, will this work when volatility rates turn to normal levels? This is how we're trading interest rates. So Ed, I was with a firm that we just traded interest rates, and this is the exact trade. So we'll be trading it when the Fed's moving, when the Fed's not moving. This is how to value the yield curve. That's what you're learning how to do. And I understand at first it might seem intimidating, but it doesn't need to be looked at like I'm looking at right now with all these different lines. You can definitely simplify this thing. And that's what I would really suggest when you're learning, is just to play around with it and look, 2 products at a time, 1 product at a time. If you can look at it and understand 2 products, let me just take
I trade this weekly, by the way. Every week I'm involved. So for the most part, on most weeks, regardless of volatility.
And Pablo, you like to do this trade, right? It's more like short term.
Yeah, for when I'm trading weeklies, yeah, absolutely.
So that's how Pablo uses the weeklies. So the cool thing about this, guys, this is the implied volatility of the futures. I mean, that's why it's so valuable. These aren't Bollinger Bands. This is the implied volatility that's coming in real time. And I can easily look at every single contract. I mean, this is going to put all the implied volatilities on as well. So it's going to be very, very a jumbled chart. But that's what this is. It's just coming right up to the implied volatility. Right now, yeah, it went through it. The Dow was down 1,000 points today, right?
Ed is asking a question. I went over this in class, but if you look at the relationship, Ed, of the implied volatility of UB, which is represented by the white line, the horizontal line upper and lower, and you look at it against the 5-year or ZF's implied volatility.
Pablo, you're just talking UB against ZF, right?
The implied volatility ranges.
I just want to take off whatever we're not going to use for your example so I can understand.
Okay, so just yeah, take off everything except UB and ZF.
So I'm taking off everything, guys, except the 5-year and UB. Okay, apply. And Pablo, I assume you're going through this because this is more of like an actionable trade.
Yep, absolutely, because Ed is asking for that. An example or two would win the decision to purchase. So I'm just going over an example for Ed.
Cool.
So you can look at relationships that would otherwise not really be clear to see, Ed. One thing I spotted just by having this tool and looking at it is look at the interchange, or look at the relationship of the implied volatilities, not the price, but the implied volatilities of UB versus ZF. Notice what happens when the implied volatility of ZF goes above UB, and then what happens when it comes back under. Look at what happens to the outrights. They either rally or they sell off.
Pablo right here?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that is awesome.
That's what I went over in class today. That was one of many examples.
I mean, this is all, does that make sense to you guys? And this is just one example of 1 week. Well, Ed, how many trades per week? The world's your oyster. This is trading bonds. It all depends on your trading style. Guys, thank you so much. You're awesome. This is for Thinkorswim. If you want to hop on mastersintrading.com/bond edge, and again, you guys get all 10 hours of information. Okay. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
All right. Thanks, everybody.